Let's move on to tight ends. We'll get to defenses, and then we got up to 25 questions now. Love it. Continue to get more in, guys. I'll get to all your sit starts, questions, anything you guys got for me. Kelce, tier alone. I mean, maybe Waller, 19 targets, is pushing to be in that tier. I still think Kelce's the guy. We just saw what Waller did to Baltimore. Kelce's going to do that to him too. Pittsburgh, a tougher defense, and that I think many weeks Waller should belong in that tier. But against Pittsburgh, a little less certain there. Hawkinson, oh, good Lord, with this guy. I mean, what a beast he was. 10 targets, 8 catches, 97 in the TD there, 22, the tight end 3. I've seen a lot of should go ahead of Kittle now, and I don't even hate it. And certainly this week, I'm ranking him that way. I had him so high in my early season big board, and then after the injury, I bumped him down below Pitts. I kind of bit. But, man, I own him everywhere because he's falling around 6, and I just love what I saw. Gronk, though, easy to be +4 against him with this matchup, with the just monstrous performance. 8 targets, 8 catches, 90 yards, 2 TDs. The number 1 tight end last week, and I'm 4 spots higher than the ECR, even though I only have him at 5. That wasn't a fluke. He looked great. He's going to remain great all year. Top 5 pretty much every week for me moving forward. Maybe I'm too low. Maybe he belongs in this Kittle Hawkinson tier. Easy to rank this high. Logan Thomas against the Giants. Thursday night, what else has to be said? Got a touchdown from Heineke right when he came in. QB proof, big body, love him. Pitts, the usage was all there. Split out wide in the slot, everywhere, moved all over the place. The offense just wasn't there to back him up, and that's going to be a concern. I'm not sure it's going to be there this year, and I'm a little bit lower. I'm a little bit skeptical of Mark Andrews only seeing 5 targets. They clearly needed somebody to step up, and he didn't. Is he the next Zach Ertz? 4 fantasy points, 10-33. I'm lower than the ECR in him. And then we move into the remaining tight end ones. Fant, nearly 20% target share, now gets Jacksonville. Solid bet to have a big day there. Tunyon, awful game, but now gets Detroit. Easy get-right spot for him. So I think he could rebound in a big way. Higbee, though, what great usage. Every snap, essentially, ran a route on almost every drop back. And had an okay day. Wasn't crazy. What was it, 68 yards on 5 catches? Yeah, 5 catches, 68, but 6 targets. We're second on the team. Finished tight end 9 because of that. Indy's a tougher matchup. Good linebackers, especially in coverage, but still. Loved what Jonnu Smith did. Had a big play called back. Looked great from a Patriots fan perspective. And against the Jets, wouldn't be shocked at all to see him find the end zone. Dallas Goedert's a guy I'm just going to consistently be lower on. I know he had a solid week because he ended up finding the end zone on a beautiful dart from Jalen Hurts. But Ertz is still there. Ertz is still way too involved on the weeks that he doesn't find the end zone. Going to be tough. And that's pretty much the case for most tight ends. But I think, he's going to be just tough to trust as a top 10 guy, which he's ranked as. Not for me. Then you move on. Jared Cook, love that he saw 8 targets. Love that's going to be a shootout against Dallas. He probably belongs actually in this tier of the last tight end ones. Everett showed a nice red zone report, catching that touchdown. Didn't do much else, but Tennessee, awful defense, a good play here. Komet, 55 snaps compared to 17 for Graham. That's exactly what you wanted to see. That's beautiful. Gesicki, exact opposite of what you want to see. A complete 0. Nothing. Did he exist? I don't know. But he had such a good rapport with Tua last year. I think that can get fixed. And then you get into the flyer range. And if I'm taking a flyer, why not make it Juwan Johnson? 2 touchdowns last week on only 3 targets. Only ran about 15 routes. So I get the whole logic behind the usage was with Troutman. He ran more routes. He saw a 20% target share. He's the guy moving forward. But I want the guy that actually gets it done. And Juwan Johnson had a clear rapport with Jameis Winston in that red zone. And I don't think that's going to be a fluke. That was the report all summer long. So if I have to take a flyer on tight end, I love the guy that's wide receiver, tight end eligible, low key, Marquise Colston reborn. Potentially, no, he's not going to be involved enough. But I wouldn't be shocked to see his role continue to skyrocket. And if I'm going for a flyer that's widely available, make it him. I like him. Let me just see how involved was Zach Ertz. 2 targets, so I guess it's not that involved. Maybe I need to reconsider Goddard, but I don't know. He was still running a ton of routes. I still think he's going to nibble cheese, as do Dalton Schultz. Why couldn't Schultz and Jarwin be one person? They both had mediocre days. If they were just one guy, you'd be looking at 15 tight end points each and every week. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.